Oh, it's so dirty. Oh my, that's nasty.
I'll just do this
Okay.
for the actual film. With the advent of a global pandemic, many have transitioned to using online meetings for work and even social events. While this provides flexibility, efficiency, and safety while staying at home, looking at your screen and attending multiple meetings for each day can be tiresome. Some have referred to this phenomenon as Zoom fatigue. Hi, I'm John, and I'm a physical therapist. In this video, I want to share with you 5 tips on how to manage Zoom fatigue. In an article posted by Harvard Business Review, they made several suggestions to combat Zoom fatigue. Tip number 1. Reduce on-screen stimuli. Studies have shown that when people are on video chat, they spend a considerable amount of time looking at their own face. It may be beneficial to hide yourself from view. To be considerate of others, it helps to have a plain or simple background to limit the visual stimulus that others may receive from looking at your image. I like to use Zoom's virtual background option for simple or plain backgrounds. I recommend the Unsplash and Pexels website for beautiful free stock images that you can use for a virtual backdrop. On occasion, I use a bamboo partition that you see in this video. Tip number 2. Limit multitasking. Managing multiple on-screen tasks, such as Slack, Google Docs, emails, could be diverting your attention in various ways and affect your mental energy flow. Studies have shown that multitasking can decrease productivity and that multitasking may affect your memory. It may disengage a person from the meeting and make them have to catch up later for parts of the conversation they've missed. The solution is to focus on the meeting and disable all non-essential notifications until the meeting is over.
Really? This is the most important scene and your cell phone rings?
Tip number 3. Take small breaks. Build in small breaks by looking away from your computer even for a few seconds. If possible, stop sharing your video for a few minutes and mute your mic. This is where, as a physical therapist, I would tell my clients to take small breaks in between their working sessions. It might be best to do some stretches and focus on postural exercises to minimize the pain and strain that comes from sitting long hours in front of a desk. In a previous video, I demonstrated a series of neck and upper back posture exercises that I think would be very appropriate. It may be helpful to make your meetings 25 minutes or 50 minutes and end meetings earlier if the discussion is complete. This allows people to take a small break before their next scheduled items. New number, who dis?
Subscribe and like. Or I will stab Woodstock with this knife.
Let's go back to the video. Tip number 4. Don't feel obligated to attend every meeting. It's harder to say no to an invite to meetings even if they're non-essential, since most people might just assume that you're at home. If your friend or coworker invites you to an online social meeting, it's fine to say no on occasion and give them a reason.
Nope.
It's counterproductive to attend a meeting when you don't have the mental capacity to be 100% attentive, or if you really don't want to be there. If you believe that your work or social groups have too many meetings, communicate this to your team to find a more viable schedule that will fit your needs. It's likely that your coworkers and friends will be able to sympathize with you. Tip number 5. Use other forms of communication for meetings. To break away from the intensity of video conferences, it's still possible to communicate and exchange information through a traditional phone call or by exchanging emails and messaging systems such as Slack. Emails and messaging are often more time efficient. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you being willing to listen to my mellow voice for the past 5 minutes. I hope that these 5 tips were helpful. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm working hard to post videos every week. Thanks for sticking around. Here's a bonus tip for fun. Stop sharing video. Rename yourself to reconnecting ... Drop in a spinning seal for extra flair. Your friends probably won't suspect anything. If you have any suggestions or tips on how you combat Zoom fatigue, leave a comment below.
Never mind. I like Woodstock. See you next time.
Check out these videos if you're getting neck pain from too many meetings.